Good afternoon, welcome back, 4 p.m. This is the sway and stretch time of the day. It's still quite warm. I'm all showered and fresh. Needless to say, I'm going to get a little bit more warm being out here now. I might just roll my trousers up a little bit, get some air to my legs. Where are you movement snacking from? Now, I saw Bex is yesterday. Didn't have time to watch it. So went back to, I thought there might have been an add-on, but there wasn't. But we're going to go back to what we did the other day with the floaty arm, the shoulder circle, the little flick of the wrists, the maybe heel and toe bringing in too. There we go. I'm hoping connection's not too bad. It's looking on the top there, it's looking pretty rubbish. So fingers crossed you're able to get some of this. Might try for 4G. Oh, okay. I've come on to 4G. I'm hoping that's okay now. I'm just outside the back door. And it's still trying to pick up some of the Wi-Fi from indoors, but the signal just isn't strong enough. So I'm hoping now I've switched to 4G, we'll do a little bit better. So yeah, the patio's been jet washed. I got really dirty from some of the back spray, and yeah, but it looks all right now. And I'm even in bare feet out here on the concrete. Afternoon, George. Afternoon, Jenny. Christine's in and up for a bit of sway and stretchage. And currently, everything in our garden, the fig tree, the fig tree is / turned into a washing line. Do you want to have a quick look? We've got our washing just against. Can you see that? Against the fig tree. The whitewashing. 4 p.m. already, is it? Oh, come on, is it really? I suppose we better do something about that then, George, hadn't we? Probably. Might be the best too. Okay, here we are. 3, 2, 1. Afternoon, welcome. 4 p.m. Sway and stretch. Afternoon, Vivian, Paul, George, Odile, Christine and Jenny. Oh, I hear the ice cream van. Playing the match of the day theme tune, that is. Right, shall we proceed then into our sway and stretch? Today is Sunday the 12th of May 2024, just to date stamp that. Right, let's set you back a bit. Set you back here a little bit. Put a chair over here. Stand feet over here. External support, somewhere easy to reach, something sturdy. Pedal your feet, and as you start to move your feet, just zip up your posture, lift and lengthen through the trunk. Slot the shoulders down so your chest feels a bit more open, a bit more space to breathe. Length in the neck. Now the sun's in my eyes, I've come up tall. And yeah, pedaling down at the bottom end. Progressing into leg marches. We've got our hip walks that bring us forwards in the seat. A more perched position in the seat takes us away from the temptation to sink into our support. What's that? It was over the other side of the house, I think. Anyway, bringing in the arm swings, loose, fluid swing from the shoulders. Hopefully this getting looser as we move. Just breathe deeply, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Your breathing should just naturally increase becoming a bit deeper as you work through the circulation booster. Hang on a minute, I've got to arrange my feet around this. It looks like there's been an earthquake. So feeling warmer, looser, circulation is boosted, heart rate slightly lifted. Nothing too serious going on here though, nothing too strenuous either. Definitely not in the sway and stretch. Okay, take a pause, settle your feet, relax yourself down. I'm just going to adjust once more the camera so that you can get me feet. Okay, so we had seated and standing, a floaty arm movement that just tucks back here. Keep the hands forwards, circles the shoulders there, turns the palms up. There was a sway there and a switch there, a kind of a seesaw switch. Just do one or two of those. And then the finish off the way we started, really. Take that again. Loose, soft into the knees, standing comfortably but strong. Float the arms. Draw the elbows back slightly. Exaggerate that shoulder lift. Turn the palms up. Sweep forward, switch. Sweep again and switch. Just two of those, and then relaxing back down. So like I say, nothing changes in seated. Let's go again. Really tuck back the elbows to circle the shoulders, turn the palms, turn them again. And then slow that lowering float back down. Now we'll have a think about feet. As you float your arms up, we won't do the arms yet, we'll just do the leg movements. You've got to shift onto what will be your standing leg, choose your choice. We've got a toe tap, no, a heel dig, followed up with a toe tap, and then a couple more before we readjust and recenter. Then a shift onto the other side. You might need access to your external support here. There's the heel dig, small pause. There's the toe tap, small pause. This links in with our hand switch movement when we get to it. So if legs are too complexified for you, or you're too unsteady, you want to feel more steady and stable, forget the legs and just work through the arm movements. But here we go with our first option. Oh, hang on, we did a shoulder circle, and then we did now that was a bit jaunty for me, wasn't it? It was a bit disjointed. Let's see if I can make that a bit better on the other side. Float the arms up and heel dig. Let the arms float down, shoulder circle, and then here we are with a toe and a heel and a relax down. Now you can get more toes and heels in if you want to move a little quicker, or you can keep it at that slow pace. Let's dig the heel, let's hold there, let's circle our shoulders. Here we are. And then one more time, floaty up, heel dig, settle, shoulder roll, switch the arms, heel into a toe. Oh, I've lost my flow again. I don't think that was my best coordination there, but these things happen. There we go. Now let's take a couple of really big shoulder rolls. Settle into a open chest position, chest stretch. Sit down or stay in standing. It's entirely up to you here. If you're holding onto the chair, you can lift tall, squeeze the shoulder blades back together. If you've got your hands round at hips, just imagine that you're trying to bring your elbows towards each other. There. Both options, opening out the chest, stretching through the chest and shoulders for reaching back actions. For better posture, relax there. Now, if you are in seated, let's go into a back of thigh stretch. Straighten out your leg, loosen off your ankle. Get ready to lift and hinge forwards, leaning forwards as far as you can go. Now we're secure because we've got our other foot planted. We've got our hands securely resting onto that thigh to support the leaning forwards and the posture there. Work through the posture as well though by just pulling in your belly button, keeping your shoulders back and down and the spine as long as you can. You should be feeling that in the back of your leg now. If you want a bit more out of it, go a bit further, lean a bit further, go a bit deeper, breathe into it. You might want to take it a bit further on that outward breath. And relax there. Okay, let's go on to the other side. So loose ankle, loose knee. These chairs aren't the comfiest when you're perched on the edge of them. Lift your posture, hinge forwards, trying to keep the space from when you were upright, keeping the space the same now that you're leaning into it. Work with your breathing. Breathe out as you press a bit deeper and a bit further into the stretch. Just breathe steadily. If it does feel a bit too much, because it can feel a bit intense sometimes, stretch positions, then just back off a tiny way. You may be able to get back into that, but give it more time to progress. And relax there. Okay, in with the upward side stretch then. So perch position in your chair, hand to the shoulder. That's the same hand to the same sided shoulder. Lift up not only through the back of your arm, but all the way up through the trunk. See if you can keep your head in a comfortable position as that arm and elbow gets a little higher. You might want to go into a lift there, lifting the rib cage up into a bit of a side bend to open out the side and stretch down the side. You might want to finish that off with a full reach, or you might prefer a double arm reach. Let's go on to the other side, or you might want to do just one of each of those. Lifting, lengthening, arm, elbow coming up, armpit opening out that angle there. Trying to get a little bit more length down the side of your body for any reaching actions. Up into the single arm stretch if you would like, the double arm stretch, or one of each stretch. And relax down. Okay, some of you might prefer to stand for your calf stretch. Here's a seated option, just the leg out straight, similar position to where we were a moment ago with the back of thigh, but the toes are pulling back this time. The foot and the ankle are pulling back. You are sitting tall. Feel like you're perching here on your bum bones rather than slouching and sitting into your tailbone. You'll really feel the difference. And that's stretching into your calf there. Now in standing, you might want to just get up to a wall so that you'll face onto it, or a worktop. Get a good stride back to help with your balance. One foot slightly wider, not tucked behind the front leg. Posture upright so the external support's not a full arm stretch and a reach away from you. It's still quite close to you, and you'll feel that on the back leg. It's a pull-in sensation that we're after when we're stretching. You might be able to feel it a bit in the hip if you're upright through the posture. I can feel that myself. And get ready to change sides. So replacing that leg, pulling the toes back onto the side, lifting tall, all of those things that allow the posture to feel lifted, open, lengthened out, for you to feel a bit taller, a bit more ironed out. And of course the change of sides for your calf stretch. You might not hit the position straight away. You might need to do a little bit of fidgeting around, repositioning, readjusting to find your place in all of these stretches. And when you've finished that, job done with the sway and stretch. Hello, there's a new name on screen, Bronwyn Lowry, or Lowry. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but my chicken's called Lowry. And thank you for joining us. Right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that sway and stretch, even though my sway was a little bit uncoordinated today. Never mind. I must try harder next week for the new sway. All right, everyone, have a lovely afternoon. Enjoy the sunshine. Get some rays and a bit of vitamin D from this beautiful sunshine. And we'll be seeing you tomorrow for a brand new week of Movement Snacks. Cheers, everyone. Ta-ra.